I'm a hero, I'm for hire, I'm a seller, I'm a buyer. Conversations with me in my lounge as we scream. You know me, my Morgan, subject boy, follow him. I'm the comic man. I'm the comic man.
Hey, true believers. Another episode of the Sunday Supershow Extravaganza. We're going to get into the new comic book day previews, but I have a partner in crime again today, and I'm going to play this to introduce him. Woo! All right, and thanks for coming on, Tony. I appreciate it, man.
How you doing?
We're both buckling down for our first winter storm, looks like, in the southeast region and the southwest. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I always dread this part of the year because I know it's coming. You know, like when November, like, oh, we're going to. This is a little bit earlier than I'm used to, though. Last year it was kind of mild here. Like we didn't really get no snow until seemed like I didn't get a substantial snow in December. Of course, it might not hit us. You know how the weather service can be sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it's always hit and miss, and then we get the apocalyptic ice storm in January.
Oh, yeah, we got one, I think, last year. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. But let's get into the new comic book day previews for November the 12th, 2025. We got Punisher there taking care of business. Looks like he's got the Erica. Well, I guess the Eric. Does Punisher have the Erica Slaughter mask on, or does Erica Slaughter have the Punisher mask on? I don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg. All right, well, I got it ready to go here for the new comic book day stuff here. Let's see what's going on this week in the world of new comic books. We have the looks like part 5 of Batman Hush is coming out. Batman 162. Once this Hush 2 thing is done, that will be the end of that Batman run. They've already started a new run right in the middle of this one ending. I don't know about you, Tony. I'm a big Batman fan, but I kind of tuned out after the second part of Hush 2. I felt like, well, I've already seen this before, and it's like they're cashing in. And I love Jim Lee, don't get me wrong, but we got Ultimate Wolverine. Yeah, you don't want to follow it. Yeah, I got the new Batman.
I don't feel it's needed.
We got the Ultimate Wolverine number 11. And of course, probably one of the best, if not the best series out right now. Transformers issue 26 from Image Comics. Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
Torini variant. It's a 616 variant. Those are always the ones I can't afford. But I kind of I'm kind of sticking with the Daniel Warren Johnson variant, so myself.
Same here. I got cover A and Daniel Warren Johnson's covers.
We got Action Comics 1092, Ultimate Black Panther 22, Fantastic Four number 5. I saw the movie today. I still got 30 minutes left. But, you know, I know there was a lot of hate, but I kind of liked it. I'll be honest with you. I kind of liked it. Batman and Robin issue 20. Batman and Robin issue 27. We got the Poison Ivy annual for 2025. I bought like the last 3 issues, and I'm like, oh, I don't read Poison Ivy, but I might as well admit I'm probably collecting it now. Batman Dark Patterns number 12. Of course, you can see here I got it set up in my comic shop, my LCS, and I got the green dot up there, so that means I'm pulling it. Spawn issue 370 from Image. They're getting closer and closer to issue 400.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess a couple of years. Oh, still kind of close though. Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum, Spider-Man and Wolverine number 7. We got Aquaman 11 comes out this week, and we got Supergirl number 7. Is that the King Shark? It looks like King Shark.
It looks like King Shark.
And we got Crypto down there and the cat Comet. Comet's the horse. I can't remember what the cat's name is all of a sudden. The Amazing Spider-Man Torn number 2. We got Spider-Man 94 issue 3. I didn't get that one. I decided not to go with that. Green Lantern Corps number 10. There's Mr. Terrific year 1, issue 6. Cliff on Comics told me that was a good series, but I can't read everything. I might read it one day online or something. Spider-Man No. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I
was just gonna say. I was gonna say I got DC Unlimited, so I'll check it out.
New Avengers issue 6. Then we got Red Coat, another one of my favorite series. Is Red Coat issue 15. I did have it. I forgot to order it, so I'm going to have to add it on to my comic shop probably. Then I'm getting this one. This is Batman Static Beyond, and it's Batman Beyond and Static Shock. And I ordered Static Shock. They're teaming up. So I mean, I love Batman Beyond. I love that cartoon, and I actually watched Static Shock too. So two of my favorite characters. We got some cool variants for this. I always liked the Batman Beyond costume.
Yeah. Eddie
Brock Carnage number 10. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Rite of Spring number 4. Check it out. They have this right here. This is a movie poster variant, and I don't know if a lot of people might recognize this one, but that's a movie that starred name. Oh my God! I'm blanking. Michael Rooker, and it was called Henry: Portrait of a Serial Killer. It was based on Henry Wayne Lucas, I think. The Power Fantasy 13, Sinister 6 number 2. We got Rogue Storm number 2. We got Rogue and Storm teaming up. Star Wars number 7. There's so many Star Wars titles I can't keep up with them all. We have the 4th issue of Marvel Knights: The World to Come. 2nd issue of Iron Frost number 2 comes out. We got Red Hulk still going at number 10. We got Batman Gotham by Gaslight: A League of Justice, and Conan the Barbarian 26 for Titan Comics. We're Taking Everyone Down With Us number 6 from Image. Also from Image, we have G.I. Joe: Real American Hero 322. Larry Hama still writing that. You got Andy. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, dude, I think that cover is cool. I love it.
Yeah, it's very awesome, and it's Andy Kubert's been doing all the art for those. So,
yeah.
Shout, the Kubert family probably they're like a dynasty in the comic book industry. I think even one, I don't know if it's Andy or Adam, their daughter also works in the comic industry, and I think one of their sons. And of course, their dad, of course, is none other than the great Joe Kubert. I mean, the man had a school named after him, for God's sakes. You know what I mean? We got somebody in the chat here, I think. Oh, Robert's here. Hey, Robert. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the watching the show, man. And you're always here. Good friend of the show. We got 1776, number 1 from Marvel. Now, this is where the Avengers go back in time, I think, and they team up with the Founding Fathers. I know it's like Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, I think like John Adams or Thomas Jefferson. So we got several cool variants. Got a Mark Bagley. So we're getting into patriotic because, I don't know why they did it this year. They should have done it next year because is it next year, like the anniversary? They should have done it next year, but I don't know.
Yeah.
They should have waited. I was born in 1976, so I'm a bicentennial baby. We got Predator Badlands number 1. Of course, the movie just came out Friday. I've heard good things about it. I can't wait to see it. And this one interests me. I wish I had pulled this one, Tony, because this just interests me. This is kind of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Godzilla number 1.
What the hell?
I kind of like it. I like this right here. This is like a cartoon variant. I like that. I might have to go ahead and pick that up, though. I don't know. I've been debating it, We got Blood and Thunder number 7, Event Horizon Dark Descent number 3, Witchblade number 16, Spider-Girl number 6, Marvel Black, White, and Blood and Guts number 2. Strange Tales #2. There's so many Godzilla titles out right now. Godzilla Escape the Dead Zone #4. I kind of was interested in this one, but there's so many Star Wars titles I can't keep up. Star Wars Han Solo Hunt for the Falcon #3. DIE Loaded #1. Die Loaded The City Beneath Her Feet #2. We got X-Men Tales of the Age of Apocalypse #1. Children of the Round Table #3 from DC. We got another TMNT title. There's a lot of TMNT titles too. TMNT Journeys #3 from IDW. Dick Tracy issue 13 from Mad Cave. Lower Decks, Star Trek Lower Decks 13. I kind of missed it. I got issue 1 and I quit getting it, but I like the cartoon. I watched the show a lot. Hellboy and the BPRD, the Ghost Ships of Labrador #1. I did pull this one. It's not pulled here, but I ordered it on my comic shop. We got Youngblood Mass Market Edition #1. So Youngblood's back at Image Comics where it all began. Little Rob Liefeld. Of course, a little trivia for everybody. Does anybody know the first? This is so if you ever get asked this, you'll know. The first comic book published by Image Comics was Youngblood.
Yep.
Not Spawn. A lot of people say Spawn. It's Youngblood. Nope. We got John's Comics with Kids here. Hey, John. Didn't see you there. I'll just get too busy caught up in this. We got Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt, Gargo's Fantastic Four #1. And let's see if there's anything else we need to look over here. Oh, yeah. American Caper sounds interesting to me. I saw something about these people are going to rob something. I don't know what they're like, rob a casino or something. And then you got Vampirella, Armageddon #5. I've not been reading it, but I will tell you this: there's always a good cover somewhere on a Vampirella comic.
Oh yeah, there's never a bad cover.
Yeah, if you like scantily clad women, that is. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, The Seeds of Destruction, The Seeds of Salvation #3. WIND, The Powers of the Blood #6 comes out. Street Sharks #2 is coming out. We also have a FF11 facsimile. I'm sure there'll be a foil one too. And let's go down here. We also got a facsimile of Justice League of America 21. And Flash Gordon Quarterly #5 comes out this week. And we got Dynamite Blood Red #2. And I think that's where we'll stop there on that.
Yeah.
Didn't see anything else of interest, but so we'll go to the next segment. And
I was gonna say I got 6 pulls for this week.
Okay, I think I got 5.
I feel like I'm gonna regret not getting the DWJ Youngblood.
Yeah, I got that. That is on my pull. We got variant covers of the week here. So we'll start out with this one. This is Chris Burnham, and this is a variant for the Event Horizon series. Very cool looking. You got to see they what happens if they go out in space and they summon this demon by accident out there in space. It's kind of crazy. So if you were a fan of the movie, you would be a fan of this. And I love this artwork. I love anything like scary or anything like that. Now for the World to Come issue 4, Mark Bagley has a version variant out. You got Cap and Black Panther here and Rebel here somewhere, like been in a fight. I don't know. I just like anything. I like it when you team those two together. I don't know. I've always been a fan of both of them. And then for the Transformers series coming out this issue, we have the John Jane cover for Big Time Collectibles. I just think that pops. John Jane is just like, I like John Jane. And remember I was talking about how I started getting all the Poison Ivy. Well, they got the Poison Ivy annual we went over earlier. This is the variant cover. And that is just, to me, I like all the fantasy stuff. So it kind of reminds me of one of them sword and sorcery, like fantasy stuff. And for the Static Batman Beyond book, here's the Raza variant. I just thought that was so cool. The Batman Beyond logo behind him and Static up there. And for the new issue of Spider-Man Noir coming out this week, Rob Reese I think this is cover D. I just kind of like that. I love that kind of noir look to it. Saw some Maika, I think's their name. This is for the Supergirl issue that comes out this week, and she's like, seriously? But I mean, that's a good looking Supergirl right there. You know what I mean? That's the Supergirl of my dreams. And then they got FF number 5 comes out this week, and I can't go without picking a Jenny Prison, especially when it's got the beautiful Invisible Woman on the cover. Like I said, I watched the FF movie. And then we were just talking about this one, Tony. This is the Daniel Warren Johnson variant for Young Blood Mass Edition number 1 coming out this week. And I do have that one because I'm hoping when I go to Heroes Con again, he will be there again next year, and I'll get him to sign it. And I wanted to get him to sign those 2 DC KO and the Batman Deadpool book for me. And then last but not least, they're going to start doing these vehicle variants for G.I. Joe Real American Hero 1 to 10s. And I got them all on my pull list for my LCS. And this one's coming out this week. You got Duke hanging off if there's firing a gun one-handed with a machine. I don't know if you could actually do that with M16, but that's a very cool cover. I don't think you could do that. No, there's no way. And you'd have to be like Jack. You'd have to be Jack like Arnold, and I don't even know if Arnold could have done that in his prime. But anyway, there you go. That is your variant covers of the week. My picks for variant covers of the week. Now it's time to let me share this. We got the new key issues of the week. This is according to the Key Collector app. So let me share. Where is the Key Collector app? Oh, there we go. There we go. Give it a minute. It'll come up. I'll go down here to new keys of the week. When the food arrives, where are we at here? Oh, there we go. 1776 number 1. It's a 5-issue limited series that sends Marvel superheroes to the dawn of the American Revolution, where they join forces with George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and John Adams to stop history from being rewritten. It sounds interesting, but I'm just not going to get it. No. There's that American Caper number 1. I might get the trade or something later, or read it online. A tale of 2 unraveling families caught in a surreal storm of crime, corruption, and failed dreams, where real estate is war and the American dream wears unfortunate leisure wear. Well, that sounds kind of weird. All right, but interesting. And here we got Batman 162. This is part 5 of the Hush story arc. I believe it's coming to an end soon. And we got Batman Static Beyond number 1. And it says this is going to be the first appearance of a new villain that causes a global blackout. So it doesn't tell you who, but there will be the first appearance of a new villain in this series. And we got Die Loaded number 1. A year after escaping the hellish game world, the players reunite for Chuck's wake, only to discover the game is not finished with them. And we got Green Lantern Corps number 10. And Key Fact says it's a possible first appearance of Inquire, a new threat building an army to take on the Green Lantern Corps. Then we have Headless Horseman Halloween Annual 2025. Well, they're a week late on or a week or two late on bringing it out, but it's an anthology of horror stories. We have Joker Harley Malicious Intent number 1, and this is a follow-up to the 2019 series called Joker Harley Criminal Sanity. And we got Liquidator number 1 from Mad Cave. When time-traveling liquidator Audrey Street lands in 1891 in search of a feminist masterpiece not due for publication for another century, she fears 1981 is rejecting her, but as she grapples with fixing glitches in time in her own life, a man named John Hawksmoor plots murder over the very same book, and none of them realize how deeply their fates are intertwined. I think I'll pass on that one. We got Predator Badlands #1. This is a one-shot prequel to the Badlands movie. So we got Spider-Man and Wolverine #7. This is going to be the first appearance of Arachnix, a villain that is a mashup of Spider-Man and Wolverine as seen on the cover of issue 8. And we have Spider-Man Noir #2. This will be the first appearance of Hard Boil, a villain in Spider-Man's Noir Rogues Gallery. It's also the first possible appearance of Plasma Man mentioned in the solicitation for issue 3. Then we have Superman the Kryptonite Spectre #4. And it says this is going to be the first appearance of Kal-El, a fifth dimensional imp. And then we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Godzilla, crossover between Godzilla and TMNT. Then we got Venom 251. And it says that it will be the reintroduction of Blue Streak, possible first appearance of a new individual since that character was killed in Punisher issue 9 back in 2009. It's also the debut of a new Venom design. We got, and the last one we got is Youngblood #1. And this is going to be published with a few different interior pages than the original direct-to-consumer edition that Rob Liefeld had released. So that is your variants of the week. I mean, two key issues of the week. Now I'm going to go back here and hold on a minute. There's little I can do about it. You caught me in the middle of my show, Mom. So, anyway, I was muted, then I wasn't muted. That's just crazy. All right. Hey, George. Happy Sunday. She said your food's going to get cold. I'm like, there's nothing I can do about that. All right. Okay, that kind of threw me off. All right, 2020 comics of the week. You're like another comic nerd that lives with his mom, right? All right. My mom. I live with my mom, so it's all cool. You can't afford to not live with your parents these days, I'm telling you. They're still around. We got, 2020, number 20, we got V for Vendetta #1. Of course, the 5th of November was last week. Remember? The 5th of November. This was a 10-issue series. High grades about $25. Been 1,000% increase in copies sold this week due to annually reoccurring collector interest in this series due to Guy Fawkes Day on November 5th. Here you go, Tony. Howard the Duck, #13, first appearance of Kiss.
Yep.
In comics, first cameo appearance of Dr. Reich, and also the first cameo appearance of Howard the Duck, possessed, resembling Son of Satan. There's been a 400% increase in copies sold this week because founding Kiss member and lead guitarist Ace Frehley unfortunately passed away. R.I.P. Ace. You will be missed for sure.
Absolutely.
Now I got Uncanny X-Men 160, the first appearance of Ilana Rasputin, Colossus' sister as an adolescent. It's also the first appearance of Sam, a demon from the Limbo Realm. Then we got Youngblood #1. This was the first comic published by Image, like we just said. It's also the first appearance of Shaft, Chapel, Bad Rock, and Vogue, Link, and Die Hard. Been a 325% increase in copies sold because of the new series coming out. And then I got this one, Batman #1, the Matt Fraction Batman series. It's the premiere issue of the 4th Batman title, first appearance of Dr. Zeller, inventor behind the Crown of Storms. Been a 260% increase in copies sold this week. After this week's release of Batman issue 3, copies of this book are selling for $10 plus on eBay, even though this book is still available in comic shops for $4.99. So instead of buying this on eBay, go to your local LCS and get it for cover price because they probably have some left. Batman issue 429. This is part 4 of Death in the Family. Been a 233% increase in copies sold. Predator #1 from Dark Horse 1989. First appearance of Predator in a standalone comic. 229% increase in copies sold because Predator Badlands came out Friday. And beware, there is a second print of this book, and it's got a different color background. So, and it's a subtle one. So you need to pay close attention to it. It's like red to orange or something, or orange to red. I can't. They both look like. I'm sorry, Tony. To be honest with you, they both look orange to me. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Avengers #9. It's like a $900 book. This is the first appearance and death of Wonder Man. And there's been a 225% increase in copies sold because they're doing the Wonder Man series that comes out January 27th. We got Simpsons Comics and Stories #1. You always thought this book would be more expensive.
Yeah, me too.
First full appearance of the Simpsons in comic books, and it was polybaggable poster. Hey, I have this book, G.I. Joe Real American Hero 21, first appearance of Storm Shadow, a former ally of Snake Eyes and the young master of the Arashikaj clan. It's a solo story featuring Snake Eyes told entirely without any dialogue where he goes and rescues Scarlet. 188% increase in copies sold. We have Absolute Batman #6, the conclusion of the first story arc of Absolute Batman. Second cameo of Absolute Joker, who also had a cameo in Absolute 1. We got X-Men Annual #14. This is still disputed. To me, I don't think this is his first appearance, but that's just my opinion. First appearance of Gambit. Debatable first, this issue is often cited as a cameo. It is a cameo. And we'll just keep on moving. Avengers Annual #10. The first, I got this book too. First appearance of Rogue. First cover appearance. I mean, let's be honest though. On this one right here, Tony, they can say it all they want, but everybody wants 266 because he's on the cover.
I have both, so I don't really care.
And of course, Avengers Annual #10 is the first appearance of Rogue. First cover appearance of Monique. Mystique, and some girl named Maddie Pryor, not to be confused with Madeline Pryor.
No.
119% increase in copies sold. And another Absolute here. We got Absolute Batman #1. And I'm not going to say these are first appearances because they're not. It's the first appearance of a different version of Alfred, Black Mask, Waylon Jones, Martha Wayne, and Selena Kyle. That's not their first appearance. And if you're a new collector, don't be fooled by that, or you shouldn't be because Batman's been around forever. Absolute Batman 13, introduction of Catwoman costume, introduction of the new Harley Quinn. We have Absolute Superman. The Absolute stuff is going crazy. Agent Lois Lane's first appearance, Jarrell, Laura Crypto, Sala Kael, AI Cape. Yeah, Saul's pretty cool. I like him. So that's a $12 up right now, and it's so much interest in them. Then we got next up, we have Amazing Spider-Man 238, first appearance of the Hobgoblin, Roderick Kingsley.
Yep.
100% increase in copies sold. It says 300, but you could probably get a better deal than that. I mean, but it's an iconic cover though. Yeah, it's a very sought after book for Spidey fans and all comic fans.
And give me
Iron Man #1. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, give me a second on the ASM 238 to point out that if you are tempted to buy this as a collector and get it slabbed, make sure it has the tattoos. Otherwise, it will come back as an incomplete.
All right, there you go. I forgot about that. We got Iron Man #1, first ongoing title featuring Iron Man. Of course, not his first appearance, but it's still a very important book in the if you're an Iron Man collector. Yeah. And this is a new key of the week or something here. This is Ice Cream Man, the Mortal Coil Shuffle #1. The story is told across 55 playing cards throughout the book. That's interesting. That's an interesting concept. And then finally, we have Absolute Batman Annual 2025. Mine is on order from mycomicshop.com. This is the origin of the Absolute Batmobile, and it's apparently a controversial story for some people. But it's not controversial to me because we're not going to get into it. But it's not controversial to me because it's not the first time Batman's beat up bad guys. So come on, let's just give me a break. All right, there you go. That's that for that, and then we'll get the other thumbnail. We have a comment here. Hey, Missy Mars, good to see you. All right, and we go to the. We're moving right along. The Hot 10 Comics of the Week, according to the Key Collector app. We can find it here. There we go. All right. And that. I guess I don't have to announce everything I'm doing, but there we go. All right, here we go. And coming in at number 10, Punisher Limited Series number 1. I got an alarm going off here. First solo series featuring the Punisher. $85 raw. 9.8 this week, sold for $895. That is a 60% increase, Tony. God.
Damn. I just need that series.
Yeah, I do too. I want it raw. I'm going to get it raw. I don't really want to. I'm not going to buy that slab. Newsstand 9.8 sold for $1,200 this week. It's a newsstand. And a 9.6 sold for $235. That is a 25% increase. Now, see, that's what kills me about like grading stuff. Look at this. The difference in a 2-point difference costs you like what? I mean, $600 basically.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Coming in at number 9, Amazing Spider-Man 316, third full appearance of Venom. First full cover appearance of Venom, whose head appears in an inset on issue 315. And it's number 9 on the list, a 9.8 CDC sold for $500 this week. That's a 23% increase. 7 copies at a 9.8 outsold their average. A 9.6 newsstand sold for $361. Let's see here. All right, and it says Amazing Spider-Man. Here we go again. Hey, Tony, here it is again.
Here it is.
Amazing Spider-Man 238. Of course, we already went over this. First full appearance of the Hobgoblin. And like Tony just pointed out, it says a complete issue, including the tattoos giveaway insert found between the final page and the back cover. See additional images and be aware that the insert may be there, but the tattoos might still be missing. Number 8 on the list, it's a 9.8 this week, sold for $1,356. It's only a 5% increase, but a CDC 9.8 newsstand of this just sold for $1,750. God.
That's a lot of money.
A 7.0 is sold for $210 this week. 12% increase. Now that's more my speed. Now this next book, this one and the one after it are 2 of the indie books that have just blown up in the last few years, and I don't think they're ever going to go back down. The first one is Something Is Killing the Children, number 1.
Yes.
It's $325 raw in a high grade. And of course,
if I had the money, I'd buy it because I need it.
Yeah. The first appearance of Erica Slaughter. First appearance of James, a boy who witnessed the death of his classmates. And the first appearance of a monster called Oscar type. There was only 33,648 copies of this sold to retailers when it came out. And of course, Blumhouse, the people that brought you Black Phone and Black Phone 2, have secured the rights to Something's Killing the Children for a live-action theatrical release and an adult animated TV series. So once that comes out, this book's going to go up even higher than that, Tony.
Yeah, I know. I got to get it while I can, before all that happens.
Because if you remember what happened, we'll get into it after I show you the next book. A CDC 9.8 of this book this week sold for $949. That is a 33% increase. 698 copies outsold the usual average this week. And then a 9.2 sold for $390, which is a 46% increase. The Jenny Prison Foil 9.8 sold for $300. The Prison Sketch 9.8 sold for $625 this week. And a FOC Prison Non-Foil 9.8 sold for $206. And then the reason I say that about a book that's going to be unattainable for some people unless you got a lot of money is that when that comes out, because when this animated show came out, that was it. This book just shot up. Yeah. Invincible number 1 from 2003. First appearance of Invincible, Omni-Man, Deborah Grayson, Titan, William Clockwell, David Hiles, Adam Eve, and Science Dog. There was only 10,800 copies of this sold to retailers when it came out. This week, a 9.6 CDC sold for $2,751. A limited edition CDC 9.8 cover sold for $475, and a 9.4 this week sold for $2,000. That's a 20% increase in copies sold. And that book's just huge. It's always been like, it's just like here lately, it's just blown up and it's went up and it's not coming down. Hey, Cali Comics, good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let's go back to Missing Mars. I can't either, dude. I can't either. I mean, let's just be real about it. Now I can afford this one. Spider-Man #1 from 1990, premier issue of the 4th ongoing Spider-Man series. Top of the card begins including images of Felix the Cat and his interior art of many issues after meeting someone suffering from a post-traumatic stress syndrome who carried around a Felix the Cat doll. That's pretty cool. And then a direct edition Polybag 9/8 sold for $100. I didn't think they would would slab a polybag version, but okay, I guess they did. A 9.8 CDC sold for $94. 8.5 for $38. 6 copies outsold the average, and a 9.8 newsstand went for $118. It's the first time it's been on the list this year, I think.
When you was talking about the polybag version,
Yeah.
I watched the video where Comic Tom and them were talking about this. If you submit the book still in the poly bag, and they have to cut it out of the bag, for some reason it has more significance because they cut it out of the bag and they can say, "Hey, it came fresh from the poly bag." I don't know.
Well, the poly bag leaves a poly bag crease right down the middle of the book, for one thing.
Yeah.
That might be. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Next up, we have Spider-Man Amazing Spider-Man 300, first full appearance of Venom.
Yeah.
4th on the list this week, a 9.8 CDC sold for $2,849. A 9.6 newsstand is sold for $1,452 this week. This book's always going to blow up. And by the way, this is here. It's down 2 spots this week. But this massive milestone issue maintains a dominant presence with 26 out of 43 times it's been on the list this year. Another one's been on the list a lot. Amazing. Number 3, Amazing Spider-Man 129, first appearance of the Punisher and the first appearance of the Jackal. A 9.4 sold for $4,455. And then we got a 1.8 sold for $560. Another book, I guess. And I mean, it's an important book, though.
I was gonna say people love them some Jackal, man.
Yeah, I can't explain it. This is the 34th time in 43 weeks this book has been on the top 10. And another book I can't afford, John Size X-Men #1 from 1975. First appearance of the X-Men, Storm, Nightcrawler, the new X-Men, Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Thunderbird, Wolverine. It's also the first time you hear the sound effect snicked when Wolverine pops his claws. And it says it's the first appearance of Ilani Rasputin as a baby. Some people say it's the second full appearance of Wolverine. And then 182 is the second cameo. What I don't get about that, Tony, is what is this second cameo garbage? Once your first full appearance is over, there is no cameo. Sorry.
He was in a few pages of Hulk 182, and
Well, now we got it's a 7.0 sold this week for $2,163. Then a 1.8 sold for $945. It was a 4% increase. Maybe I can get a 1.5 or a 1.8 one of these days. Who knows? And then at #1, we have Daredevil issue 1 from 1964. The first appearance and origin of Daredevil, Matt Murdock. Also the first appearance of Foggy Nelson, his best friend, who's also a lawyer. And it's the first appearance of Karen Page, Matt Murdock's girlfriend. It's a very expensive book in a high grade. Trust me, even in a low grade, it's expensive. A CDC 6.0 this week sold for $4,700. That is a 10% increase. A 1.5 sold for $1,350, a 1% increase. And a page 12 missing 0.5 sold for $950. It lands at the top spot on this list for the second time this year and the 7th time of the 2025 Key Collector Comics top 10 overall. And it's probably because everybody's getting ready for that Daredevil movie, show. Well, there's your hot 10. Your first appearance is in, I don't know what, but we'll have to look it up.
Tales to Astonish.
Yep, it probably is. Tales to Astonish or House of Mystery, #1. I don't know. He's a mysterious person. All right, now we go to my favorite part of the show. If I can find the thumbnail. Out of context panels of the week. Oh, this is always fun. Let's get right to it so I can eat dinner. First up, we have this one. It says, "Here we are. Now get your tongue oiled up and don't hold anything back." All right.
Okay.
Next up, we have this one. Here's kind of funny. They're at Arkham Asylum, outside exterior shot. Later at the Arkham Asylum for criminally insane, somebody says, "You're crazy." Well, duh, you're in Arkham Asylum for criminally insane. I think they are. This next panel comes from a panel from an Alf comic. Ugh. Yeah, now it's on the wall. I'll get the mop.
Oh.
Okay. You got all this like bang, suck, foul, crack. Gracious alive, what in the world are they doing in there? I think you know what they're doing in there. Then we got Veronica and Archie talking. We girls are going to grab for things you boys have. I don't think they're going to care. I think they'll be like, okay. Next we got I think this is, I don't know what this is from. But it's kind of funny. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Okay. Oh, we got, come on. Oh, Steve, thank goodness for that 10 seconds. Will you just wait until I switch her onto automatic? I'm going to break the rules this time, and I'll need both hands to do it.
Easy, Steve.
Okay. Slow down there, Steve. Okay, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Oh, that's beautiful. Did you write that, Craig?
No,
okay,
he didn't.
So she's not too bright. No, I promise you he didn't write that. Here you go. Now, let me take another load. Oh, God.
That sounds illegal.
I know. I think so. You're a bad boy and should get a good spanking. I like you. Let's you and me become pals. I think he likes that kind of thing. Yeah, he likes that kind of thing.
That sounds like something. I was going to say, that sounds like something I would say.
Yeah, I can hear you say that. Wait till Archie tastes my eye. I got a question, Tony. Is Archie like in this panel? We just can't see him. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Here's Batman acting like a wuss. He says, "Look here, I think I'm going to be a sissy and faint, Doc. Sorry." And then this one's like, "Then what if you wish? Then what if you wish a release? I can arrange it. You've been so patient. Yes, I wish a release. If young sir would care to follow, let me show him how." Yeah. Here you go. Oh, girl, what a spanker. No, that's a tennis bat. Pooh, it doesn't matter. It's a sissy spanker from the man's world. The goddess must be Wonder Woman. There's a lot of spanking going on in Wonder Woman comics in the golden age. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of spanking going on.
It was the golden age of spanking.
And bondage covers, her tied up. It's in my pocket. Maybe this will keep you from asking questions.
Oh.
Then we got she's bionic. She can be programmed to do anything I want.
Whoa.
We know what, if the boy was going to make that, we know what he's going to program her to do. Okay, come on. Anything, we know what it is. I won't do it. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for even thinking about it. Yep. I've had that happen to me before, Tony. I've had that happen to me before. All right. Then we got, out of breath are you? Let him think that while I imitate toothpaste. What? is the guy. I think he's coming on to Iron Fist there. That's what I thought. And
He
I think
wants
this
the
is
power of the Iron Fist.
yeah. And then we got this one's from Batman, I think. And Robin and Dick in the same photo. It's a real puzzler. I can't account for it no more than Dick can. Yeah. I just like when they say the word dick. It's hilarious. All right. All right. Then we got this one. He goes, what in the world has gotten into all the boys? They're acting so queer. He goes, I haven't the faintest idea, Teddy. And then we got, feel dizzy. This stuff will give you a nice little nap, Olsen. I think Jimmy Olsen just had a date with Bill Cosby. Oh, all right. This is on the dummy that. This is one dummy that'll be useful in the Army. It doesn't look like a dummy from that angle. If you look at it for a second, it kind of looks like an optical illusion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we got this daughter of the moon. Help me. Grant me strength through the moonstone to fight the one-eyed monster. There we got this one. The light revealed a strange sight indeed. Meow, purr. Ha. Looks like that catnip works even on vampire cats. And we got this one, too young to know your own mind. And she says, I love Dick.
Just put out there and said it.
Splendid. Absolutely marvelous. Oof. I don't know. I just thought she looked like she's kicking through him. Like she's kicked him in the balls and she's kicked through him. And he's just like, his balls are up his throat now. And then finally, we got the one. This is the best one out of all of them. If you like double entendres, this one takes the cake, Tony.
Okay.
Well, don't just stare at it. Start eating it.
Oh, my God.
I'll just leave that one there for a minute. All right.
Oh, my damn.
Yeah, I know. I'm in trouble. I need to go to church again. I didn't get to go today.
Apparently, I need to go back.
Well, that's the show. Tomorrow night, I don't know, Tony. I don't know if you can make it tomorrow night or not for Bad Cinema, but if you do, it's at 7 p.m. Eastern. I hope everybody out there watching can make it because we got a pretty good one for Bad Cinema. I mean, it's still a bad movie, but it's a bad good movie. I enjoyed it. Me and Jeff watched it the other day. It's Slumber Party Massacre tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern.
The Driller Killer.
Yep, and it's got a lot of TNA in it. You know, a lot of gratuitous violence. Yeah,
I'm actually off tomorrow.
All right. Well, then we'll see Tony, and I think that's all we'll talk about tonight. And you can watch Friday Night Frights. Oh, hold on. It'll be on Tony's channel this week at 9 p.m. Eastern, and he's going to be reviewing. Tell him what we're reviewing, Tony. I'll let you tell him.
All right, we're going to be talking about the 1979. And I don't have the poster, so like I usually keep it handy. But it's the 1979 classic by Don Coscarelli, Phantasm, starring Angus Scrimm and Reggie Bannister and Michael Baldwin, and I can't remember the other guy's name. And, you know, his first appearance of the Tall Man. To me, it's a really underrated movie. It's really good. I just love it. I've been in the mirror trying to practice my Tall Man scowl, but I just look like the guy from Clint Eastwood from Gran Torino telling kids to get off my lawn. So,
well, we look forward to that. It's going to be fun. Oh, I got one more thing I got to tell everybody about. Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, we got a special giant size 80-page giant issue of Comic Conversations for the 1-year anniversary of me debuting the show, Comic Conversations. And my first guest I ever had will be coming back, and Cliff on Comics will be with us too. And we're going to show some clips from those interviews. And, of course, it's going to be Lunch Money Comics with me and Cliff. Comic Conversations. That'll be Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. So, everybody tune in for that. And I'd like to thank all my channel members. And I thank all you guys that are watching right now. And all my friends watching. That's what I call y'all. It should be a fun show. Mike is a great guy. And, of course, Cliff's just Cliff. He's fun to be around. I don't care. You know, I just like anytime I can have Cliff on comics on a show, you know, the same with Tony and all the other guys here. John's Comics, and Bruce especially, who always allows me on his show. So, but everybody, thanks for watching us, and I appreciate Tony coming out. But until
Pleasure,
next
brother.
time, true believers, remember what Uncle Stan always said: Excelsior.
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Sod! Snitchy boochies.